Hi anyone, I'm Luppi and we're playing some more Mario Minecraft. Last time we cut down a lot of trees and placed down some netherrack. So at this point we no longer have any netherrack, which isn't ideal for us continuing our projects, but is ideal for this world, I suppose. What we're going to have to do, I think we don't have an axe either. Okay, so that's probably about where we quit. Was when we stopped having an axe around it. So let's grab a few more axes. And that an egg? It is an egg. Okay, I can work with that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut some trees down and then I don't know. We might do something else instead of going for netherrack. We've been doing the netherrack so much and so long. I'm kind of losing my mind about it, so I don't know. We can do something else. We can do something else. I feel like that's okay, right? That's a little okay. And if it's not okay, then wrong thing. I don't know what I was thinking there, but you know what? Good on us for having initiative. And that's always a positive thing to have in this. Okay. Perfect. And it is nighttime. We saw the lights go out, so that's cool. And let's try to keep our spirits up and get stuff done. Yeah, as long as we get all the trees done, I think that's good enough for me. Like, I think it would be nice to do a lot of other things too, but I don't know, it's fine. It's okay. Because at this point, let's see what trees we have left to clear out. Like, there is a little bit here. I feel like we had all this stuff, right? Or did I just leave it? I might have just left it. I don't know. And I do feel like leaving some of these burnt guys up, that's fine. My original instinct was not to expand here. There's a part of me that's like, I don't know, it might be that's what we have to do. So these plains are fine. But I think all of that needs to go. There are a lot of Koopas just hanging out. Okay. What are you guys doing, buddies? Fascinating. Utterly unimpressive, but you know, it's a living. Being a little turtle. Hanging out in the wild with your bros. If only we could all be Koopas. What a life. I am a little impressed with how much we got done so far. A little intimidated by how much is still left to do, though. Oh boy. Oh my. That's life, though. We just gotta... Sometimes you just gotta grit your teeth and just keep doing a thing. I don't know. That's not really good life advice. If you wanted good life advice, you probably shouldn't be watching a 34-year-old man play a kid's game on the internet, talking to himself like a lunatic. When we have the technology nowadays where, you know, streaming is a thing. I could be talking to whoever wants to watch. Instead, I'm talking to myself. Being listened by you guys, but you know, it's still talking to myself in the moment. The me that exists was talking to myself. The me that is here for you guys to listen to is imaginary. A mere illusion. I don't know. I think the temporalness of it all is pretty cool. That's kind of one of the reasons why, no matter what, I'd kind of like to stick with the whole YouTube thing, or the content making thing, or just, playing games and recording myself. Simply because it is kind of neat. It's neat that there's an echo of me who once existed on the internet forever. Or at least until I or YouTube or some other entity deletes my account. You know. The rules will change soon enough, and who knows? If they ever get really bad, though, I'll just I'll make my own AI program that I will just feed my own videos into, so it can just continually pump out garbage versions of my own videos. That'd be kind of funny. To me, that's the only real positive of AI to me is being able to see, like, you know how, like, the multiverse theory, how people in fiction, like fiction authors, artists, people, writers, like the easy way they do multiverses is just like slightly different versions or like weirder versions of a main character they have, or a set of characters, or a world. Like, I'm thinking of all the alternate versions of like Star Butterfly and Star Versus, or all the alternate universes from Futurama. And it's like, what if you could do that, but with your own, like, body of work? Instead of having to, like, spend time going down all the little pathways, you could just feed your own work into an AI and let it go to town. Now, granted, that's a program you made and fed it and taught it. So, like, it's totally within your rights. And that's the big thing with all the AI companies, why people hate them, is they're literally stealing other people's works, using them without crediting or paying, and then wanting to copyright anything that gets pooped out of them. That's the bad thing. Because I feel like on one hand, I feel like the art community, and I say the art community, like writers and painters and photographers and like script writers and stuff, are all writers in general are all like a one homogenous body of people. They're not. Art is a pretty diverse thing by its own nature. But artists in general have been shit on by society for so much, where it's like, I don't know. What's one more thing? But it's when you try to steal the rights to the work they've done. When you undermine the decades of experience people have worked and say, no, I'm not willing to pay you, but I want your work, but I'm not willing to pay you, like, that's such a slap in the face. So yeah. I always want to clarify my feelings on AI, because it's like, I do like the stupid stuff they poop out. Like, I don't respect it. I don't upload anything I make. And I say, like, I make it. You just you do a sentence, and then it poops out something, and you say, neat. And maybe you save it, or maybe you go, ew, that's not what I was looking for, and you don't save it. I don't know. I do think it's neat. As somebody who has always dreamed of living in the future, and is aware that we'll probably never actually have actual flying cars or self-driving cars that don't kill people, or healthcare for everyone, like a pill or a shot to defeat cancer or diabetes. Like, it's dumb, but generative AI is probably the most futuristic thing I've seen in my life. And it really sucks that it really only exists so that, like, a handful of freaks with no creative bones in their body can once again stiff and rip off any artist they can, while allowing corporations to basically scour the creative earth for good. I don't know, it's a wild thing. Have real strong opinions about it. Whether you use it or not, you should have strong opinions about AI because they're trying to make it a thing. And it's not really at a level where it deserves to be a thing. And honestly, like, I feel like we should get really upset. And not more upset than, like, all the copyright infringement or all the theft and all the, like, threatening to take away the rights of creatives forever, you know? Because all they really want is digital slavery at this point. They just want... They want people to toil, but they want the money from it, all the money. And I suppose that's how it's always been. And if you think, Luppi, that sounds pretty anti-capitalist of you, and it's like, yeah, I am explicitly anti-capitalist. I hate hierarchies, okay? To the point where even though, and I make fun of anarchists a lot too, because like it's a, what kind of ethos is it? Is it progressive? Is it regressive? Like, is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? And I guess it really depends on your values and where you are in life. If you're somebody who depends on society functioning, then anarchism is kind of bad, isn't it? Changing up the status quo, it's a little scary. And as somebody who knows multiple family members of multiple ages who require society to work in order to get their insulin or to get their like medication or like whatever, I really don't like disruptions to the old status quo for their sake. But at the same time, it's like as somebody who's aware that things can always get worse, and that the only thing keeping things from getting worse are generally that a handful of people are comfortable earning the amount of money they're earning from you and me. Like, I don't know, it's a sobering thought. Or it's a series of sobering thoughts. This whole conversation is not it's not a pleasant thing. By any stretch of the imagination. Nope, nope, nope. Yeah, back to insulting political theories. Like, yeah, I am explicitly, or would it be implicitly? Impressively? In any case, I am fairly anti-capitalist. But that doesn't mean, like, and I know you're gonna say, like, but you own video games. You complain about your video game backlog and your video game collection. You talk about stuff all the time that you've bought, and it's like, yeah, I am a materialist. They're very different things. I know we conflate them, but I am a materialist. I believe that people should have the right to own and possess stuff. And I know that seems like a common sense statement and like a really dumb thing to say, but it's not really. Like, I don't know. I think it's important to be able to separate the materialism from the capitalism. Because I'm not a capitalist. I don't really own any capital. I live in my parents', I would say basement, but no. But yeah, the spirit's there. I do live spiritually in my parents' basement. I don't live physically in my parents' basement because it floods. All the time. All the time. But yeah. I don't know. And I guess that's kind of one of those things why I kind of dislike the idea of AI. In general, I dislike the idea of like a digital-only age. Because I do like books. I like CDs. I like DVDs. And honestly, here's my hot take. My hot take on digital only. If we had a system where I didn't have to have multiple machines to operate multiple different like streaming services or other kinds of services, if I could just have everything on one machine and anything I downloaded or bought I actually owned, then I'd be fine with that. But when it's all just licenses and they can be taken away easy peasy, for no reason. Like, that's a little hard to stomach. I don't know. As somebody who's not looking forward to whenever, like, my Wii U breaks down and I can't access any of the games I downloaded or bought for the Wii U, whenever the Switch breaks down and I forget, neglect to transfer my oldest Wii Switch to another newer Switch. I might actually do that. I might actually switch my Nintendo account to a Switch. If I buy a Switch 2 at some point, I might actually do that. Especially if they have a list of all the games that you can transfer over. Like, if all the games I own and I've played on the Switch 1 will transfer over, then that's a done deal. Because that Switch has seen a lot. It's been dropped so many times. I don't know, man. Like, I guess they just got used to the 3DS having little feety, so they don't slip. Like, you can be really dumb with the 3DSs. They have the little rubber feet. They don't slip. But the Nintendo Switch does not have those, so it slips out of your hands, off your books, from between your arms. Like, I don't know. My Nintendo Switch just likes to leapfrog into danger. And it has multiple cracks. Not on the screen. Although sometimes, like, it looks like the screen's gonna pop out, so that's always scary. But yeah, the Switch 1 has seen better days. We do have to take out this area. I don't really want to, but it is something we have to do, so we might as well get around to it. And then we gotta do that whole front area, and then we are done with trees. That's cool. That's neat. Because I do understand that a digital-only age would be theoretically really good for the environment compared to, like, making books and CDs and DVDs and figurines. I mean, I don't know. Are we gonna get rid of figurines? Are we gonna get rid of merchandise? That's not... I don't know. Like, whenever... Notice how I didn't say, like, the metaverse, or, like, VR is the most futuristic thing I've ever seen. Because, I'm gonna be honest, there are VR programs and apps and games that are really impressive. Definitely really futuristic stuff. But there's also a crap ton of them where it's like, I don't know, like, look at Facebook's metaverse. They spent enough money to, like, literally fund a smaller government's budget for, like, years. And they have a joke of a product. They don't have a scalable thing. They don't have a foundation to build on. They just made a weird area that's, like, worse than the digital meeting spaces of the 2000s. I don't know. It's wild. On one hand, it's like, yeah, that's what happens when somebody who's never actually done any programming demands that people churn out a thing with this amount of money in this amount of time. I don't know. To be fair, like, there's a part of me that's like, yeah, but you really can't be too mean to these guys, because it's like, it's ridiculously hard to catch lightning in a bottle. So you do it once and, like, that's amazing. And you kind of lie to yourself and tell yourself you can do it again and again, and it's like, we're not humanizing billionaires. We're not doing that here. I'm not doing that. What a gross series of thoughts. But they are people. That's true, but their choices harm people just by them doing what they do. So how about let's not? Let's not, and then when there are no billionaires, then we can humanize the millionaires, I suppose. Would be my thinking. Maybe it's good, maybe it's bad. I don't know. I'm just a guy living in my I'm just a guy living in my parents' basement. In spirit. What do I know? Yeah, you should really think about more than listening to me and being like, yeah, this guy gets it, or being like, shit, man, this guy does not understand anything at all. Let's find where he lives and break his kneecaps. Like, more than that, I'd really hope you'd kind of read around and kind of figure out what your own values are. You know, just listen to people and, like, if what they're saying makes sense, you know, maybe find out more. And if what they're saying is infuriating, then, like, figure out why. You should always know why you feel things. I say that as a person who frequently smashes stuff. Like, you gotta know why you're upset. And I know why I'm upset usually. It's just, I'm very stress avoidant because that triggers the old epilepsy. But because I go out of my way to avoid stress, that means when I do experience stress, I'm not really... I don't really have any coping mechanisms, because instead of coping with stress, instead of having ways to handle it, I just go out of my way to avoid it completely. It isn't really helpful. In fact, we could say it actually exacerbates the problem. And that is a thing it does. I don't know. Like, I really hope it comes across that I'm speaking from a place of, like, personal experience while also, getting it across that I don't really have much life experience because I don't really get out much. I want to play games and I want to make art. Those are my interests. And I'm kind of aggressively against anything that gets in the way of that. And aggressively for anything that allows me to do more of the stuff I want to do. Or at the very least allows me to do fun stuff. I'm fine with doing stuff that I didn't plan to do or want to do, as long as it's fun. I'm a simple guy. I appreciate being entertained. Sun's going down so slowly. Something, 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 something. And we're gonna have so much wood. I am cutting down these trees though. Simply because I do want to have as much wood as possible. I do have there is at least one project I want to do after we finish this whole lava heck area. And that is, I would love to make I would like to make a fleet of flying ships. And we're gonna need a crap ton of wood for that. So I'm fine with keeping as much as we can get. Although I don't know if this is the right wood to actually make ships. I don't remember which is the wood that the boats are made out of. Because the textures in the Mario texture pack are kind of wonky. We'll have to make sure we have the right amount of wood, have the right kinds of wood. As long as it looks fine as a boat, it's fine. As long as it looks okay as planks. Yeah, we're getting there, step by step, bit by bit. May not seem like it, but it's fine. And that's all, yeah, that's the last of the acts, okay. And that's just dirt, that's cool. Why are there mushrooms on a... I suppose it's just fairly dank, isn't it? And that's all that really matters to a mushroom. But we're gonna collect these guys anyways, I suppose, and then... I don't know. Yeah, we have definitely extended the scope of this project way too much. An uncomfortable amount of spreading out and allowing this thing to become bigger and bigger has happened here. And yet we probably wouldn't have it any other way, right? That's just the way it has to be. Get rid of this stuff. And then, look at all that wood. Oh boy. Okay, yeah, the dark oak planks will be fine, I think. They'll be okay. That's fine by me. Get rid of that. Nope, we don't need that. We need these. Okay. What did I get rid of? On accident? Or on purpose? Oops, wrong thing. I think it was nothing important. Oh, food. Duh. I saw that. I noticed that. I knew what we were doing. Okay. Onward to adventure once again. But yeah, there's also a part of me though, going back to the whole like AI and copyright thing, where like the unethical part of me is just kind of hoping that AI companies manage to torpedo copyright completely. Like it would be funny. It would be really terrible for anyone who isn't a major corporation with major stakes and earning a living, you know. Really sucks for everybody. But very hilarious for any corporations. I know what they'd try to do after the fact would be to say that they own the rights to anything that their AIs poop out, and then they just have massive amounts of AI programs and people running the programs constantly to poop out whatever they can constantly. Like, I'm sure that's Disney's game plan, is like just have warehouses full of their own in-house AI that owns the rights to everything their AI generates, and they just try to make it have a right to anything that could conceivably be made from their own IPs or from IPs they've wanted. Like, I feel like that's the game plan, is basically the big companies will scramble to own the rights to everything. Which is kind of a horrible place to be as a media enjoyer. And as like somebody who is in the art world, as a failed artist, you know. I appreciate comics whenever I have money to buy them. Or the ones that I read for free online, whether that's legal or not, you know, it's a thing. I'm not one of those people where it's like, yeah, I'll never buy the physical volumes of One Piece because Viz ruined it. Zolo is a bridge too far. And it's like, man, I was reading One Piece before Zolo was a thing. So on one hand, I do kind of see your point. On the other hand, like, I don't know, man. They're only gonna keep doing an official translation and releasing official volumes as long as people buy them. Like, I don't know. I don't want to contribute to another manga series being abandoned in the US. Because that happens. It happens randomly and it happens too many times. Although, like, for a time period back in, like, the the 2000s. It used to be like the companies themselves would fold, like ADV and Tokyo Pop back in the day. They're back now, Tokyo Pop. I don't know. It was a different arena. Very different things were getting published and brought over. Of course, that's how it is. Like every 5 to 10 years, like the meta shifts on what people want to read and what people want to experience. That's kind of cool. It's not like I have any data on it, though. It's not like I have any real insight. I'm just a guy who likes to read stuff. Sometimes notices that sometimes you see a lot of the same thing popping up around the same time. And then sometimes it's like you get a bunch of random stuff, and it's like, okay, I'll read random stuff. Heck yeah. Middle school me loved D. Gray Man and all the random shoujo manga that was available at the time. It was a pretty good time. If you wanted to read a lot of diverse manga. Full of their weird and wild ideas. I don't know, I want to say I haven't read anything lately, but I did read a series. What was it called? I don't remember. The name was in Japanese, and I don't remember any of the characters' names. Man, I'm really bad about talking about manga because, like, and I'm this way in real life too. Like, my roommates at the time when I was in college would always make fun of me for not knowing how to pronounce, like, the characters' names or the places' names. And and it's like, but they watch the anime, so that's cheating. We're Americans. We don't know how to pronounce other. Is that a stereotype? Americans don't know how to pronounce places from other languages? Or just things in general from other languages? I feel like that's gotta be like a very true cliche, you know? It's not even a stereotype, it's just kind of a cliche. I'm thinking about champagne and the amount of people who probably have pronounced it champagne, you know? Champagne. Oh man. Zat Brannigan. Him and his champagne. But yeah. Definitely not my proudest moments, you know? Being called out for not really knowing how Japanese is pronunciated, you know. But I don't know, I think it's kind of cool though that there are definitely like people who care about that stuff and actually know how to do it right. That's really cool. I'm bouncing on the bed. Man, though. Yeah, it's a very different time than, like, the 2010s, 2011, 12, 13, or 14. Very different time from then. Don't know if I like these new times. Maybe I'm too old. I'm just too old. I'm too much of a you kids get off my lawn kind of guy. I don't think I'm like that. If I was, every comment people would make on a YouTube video would upset me. And it's only some of them that upset me. So I don't think I'm an old man. Quite yet. And even then, some of the ones that upset me it makes sense why they would. But yeah, I'm definitely someone who needs to maybe be a little less high-strung. A little less reactive is probably the word, actually. Very volatilely reactive. Can't really handle the whole being an emotional being. At the same time, like, who really can handle the whole, like, we're emotional beings. We've managed to trick ourselves into thinking we're rational creatures, but we're not. Nobody is really practicing, like, the tiers of rationality, the the techniques of rationality. And if you are somebody who is or does, like, more power to you. That's really cool. But I don't really believe anybody really does. Anybody who tells you they're a rational person is just trying to fluff themselves up. Like, we're very emotional creatures, and we've had thousands of years of writings from people who tried to be a little more than just a Stone Age ape getting upset about, you know, Information Age problems, or Stone Age problems, or Bronze Age problems, or Middle Age problems, or... I'm trying to think of other time periods. I'm kind of blanking. The Plague Time problems. When you want to propose, but your whole family has died and you can no longer afford a dowry for the cute girl in the next town over. Her family sells the milk. And now you can't afford the milk, so that sucks. And hey, maybe her family will also perish due to the plague and still be desperate for any sort of hands helping her on the farm. You never know, this could be your big chance. Or maybe she's just enjoying watching everybody die of the plague. You never know, people are complex creatures. In any case, we've picked up a lot of saplings. And there is another log. There's always log in the slog. Okay. At this point, it seems like we're just gonna have to wait and see if more... Excuse me. I really shouldn't have had ice cream before I started recording. I wasn't going to. I feel like it does lead to me having like a frog in my throat more easily. But I just needed the ice cream. I had the sweet tooth. I needed it. It's cookie and cream. I put chocolate sauce on it anyways. It was perhaps a little too much sugar. A little too, like, sweet savory for me. As long as there are no drawbacks, it'll be fine. I'm just the guy who likes my ice cream. Although honestly, I could go with a new flavor, in all honesty. My parents always buy ice cream. And I can't complain because I'm not the one buying it, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know, guys. How about something a little different then? Cookie and cream. Like I like all kinds of ice cream flavors. I'm not picky. I think the only ones I don't like are some of the novelty flavors, I think, and any of them that have like a fake fruit inside or like a dried fruit. I don't like those. I don't like the raspberry or the cranberry kinds. I'm not a fan of... What am I not a fan of? I don't know. I like a lot of them though. Like I like Rocky Road and Moose Tracks and like anything that's a mixture of flavors, I'm pretty down with. I don't know. I like sugary sweets, you know? And then honestly, we should get rid of, at the very least, these three. And potentially at least this one maybe, I don't know. I don't really want to extend this stuff too much though. Like honestly, I'm kind of fine with just kind of turning that. So we might just get rid of, at the same time, like how much will we extend from there, you know? So maybe we will get rid of these three. And then hopefully we're done on this side. I don't have dirt again. I forgot to grab dirt. Okay. Well, this is a slight waste of my time once again. There we go. Wait, what am I doing? I'm not using my noodle. And then this guy right here. I like this is going back to like the whole ideology talk. But I basically pick what kind of ideologies I'm willing to like argue for based on what's gonna upset people the most, what's gonna be the most entertaining, and like what I actually believe in. That's right. I may not actually be a materialist. I might just be No, I am. I like buying stuff. I'm a shopaholic. But I have the money. It gets spent pretty quick. I'm unrepentant about that. I mean, I'll be pretty repentant when I'm like 40 and diagnosed with a terminal disease that I can't afford to treat because I don't have any money. But, you know, that's also kind of a product of the times I live in. What can you do? Other than die and get reborn in a country that actually cares about its citizens' health. What a wild dream that is. What a weird thing. What a cruel world we live in. And I think the thing that ticks me off the most is the fact that we have the power and the technology to make it. We don't have the power to make it fair, but we can make it less cruel. And we have leaders and people who vote in leaders who actually want it to get worse. They want it to be more cruel. The cruelty is the point. And that's infuriating. And I guess, like, ideologically speaking, I could actually get down with, like, cruelty being the point if it wasn't done to enrich people. If it wasn't done to, like, benefit people, then I'm fine with that. Like, totally wild things like blowing up the moon that benefit no one. Like, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with gratuitous insanity, but I'm not okay with people benefiting from other people getting hurt. And then turning around and being like, actually, it's your fault. You know, I'm not okay with the two-facedness of it, the cowardness of not saying what you mean and being able to just get away with stuff again and again and again. I think that's a part of why, like, in the American frame of mind, I dislike both of our political parties. Because, like, one actively tries to hurt people constantly, or at least threatens it a lot. And then the other one doesn't really do much to, like, actually prevent people from being hurt. And that gets under my skin a lot. It's like, I don't know. It's wild when you have people talking about good and evil at the election when it's like, no, it's just... It's shit and shit, man. It's not good. And that's not to say there aren't good American politicians. There are. There are people who are putting in the good fight. There are people who know their stuff and work hard for their constituents. But those people are the minority. We've allowed this system to be one that rewards people who crawl over broken glass once to get elected, who enrich themselves for as long as they're allowed to continue to run again and again and again. I don't know. Yeah, I legitimately don't know. I don't have any solutions. And I don't want to sound like I'm just complaining, but sometimes it's hard not to. Sometimes it's hard not to just throw up your fist and be like, why can't this be better? Why can't the world we live in actually be one that's actually a world everybody could enjoy being a part of? Or take pride in, like, participating in, you know? But I suppose that wouldn't really serve the interests of a lot of people. And honestly, like the kind of real answer up until like the last few years would have been, you know, it's just too complex. You have too many people and too many interests and too many like opinions. Like you can't make everybody happy. And like the loud people drown out the quiet people and, you know, this or that. Like I can kind of understand it. But at the same time, like there's a conspiracy theorist part of me that's like, actually, everything was bought and sold like what was it, 12 years ago, 20 years ago? And it's all been downhill then because the same special interests are putting everybody against each other. The reason the culture wars boil to the top of the thing is because, like, that's what people want. They just want mindless drama. We are a society of reality TV junkies. We want our instant fix of garbage programming and garbage ideas and garbage. That's what the American society is. It's just garbage in, garbage out, baby. Pay me. It's just a bunch of people screaming pay me while exchanging the same bags of garbage again and again and again. I don't know. I feel like that's a little unfair. But at the same time, like maybe it's too fair. Maybe it's not nearly enough of an indictment of the spirit of the United States as a country. You know what really ticks me off, and like this is a really small thing, but like whenever the citizens of the United States are referred to as Americans, that ticks me off so much. Like, that's not even the most important part of... It's not even the most important part of the United States of America. You ever think about that? How it's weird that we call ourselves Americans? When that's not even the most important part of our country's name. The United States is the... Like, the United States is the only thing that, like, usually gets abbreviated for, like, referring to our country, right? I don't know. So the fact, and I know saying like some sort of version of like citizens of the United States, United Statesians is like a mouthful and also gross. But I don't know. It's wild. That's also kind of an identity politics kind of thing too. It's just getting upset about stuff like that. But it's important. If you don't have a good foundation for who you are, then... Oh, this is going to be a gross tree. I don't even want to deal with it now. We'll come back when everything else is gone. I don't want to deal with it now. We'll deal with this swamp, then we'll... I don't know. I feel like maybe cutting down all the trees will be all we do tonight. Today. Whatever. Whatever time it may be, while you are watching me. And who knows, maybe my recording will be so off and so awful that I'll get rid of my voiceover and it'll just be Minecraft chopping down trees for an hour or two. Wouldn't that be an unexpected treat? An unexpected day without me. Yapping. Okay, let us... pretty much the most wild ideology that I'm comfortable, like, entertaining and also, like, talking about openly would be anti-humanism. Like, don't confuse me with one of those pro-human extinction people. Like, I'm anti-human extinction, actually. And I say that as somebody who's aware of, evolutionarily speaking, like, humanity is just gonna go extinct no matter what. Like, even if we somehow manage to roll the good old, get some lucky throws in, you know? Some lucky numbers, and end up doing really well. Like, genetically... You know, the human descendants that exist in a million years are going to be very different than the humans who exist now. Like, the humans who exist now are very different than the humans who existed, like, 500 million, not 500 million, but 500,000 years ago. So we'll see. We'll see how well we do as a species. I don't think we'll do that. I don't think we'll do that well, but you never know. Sometimes the unexpected happens. And like, there are a lot of us. Definitely. And there's still, I feel like there's enough diversity in where people live and how people live, where barring a huge unexpected catastrophe, I don't think we'll go extinct in one big fell swoop. So sorry, Apocalypse and end of the world lovers, you know. I don't think you'll ever get to live out your fantasies. At the same time, like, you know, the world is constantly changing and is complicated, so will ways that people live now, will it be possible that within 100 or 1,000 years there'll be nobody living like we do? Of course. And in many ways, that's what you kind of would hope for, right? Like, you'd hope that things would improve or progress in a way where, yeah, nobody's living like we do now because they would view it as backwards. At the same time, it could be we lose access to technology in a collapsed society and we lose the ability to do this. And simply, people never have the comfort or ability to science it up ever again or art it up. And that'd be bad. Like, for the human spirit, I would say. At the same time, it's like you could argue that the human spirit doesn't exist, so who gives a crap, right? It's all about the here and now, baby. What we're gonna do. I feel like that's kind of an attitude that endorses hedonism a little bit too much. Not that I'm not a hedonist, I guess, in terms of practice. Not outwardly, I wouldn't really advocate for it. But you know, kind of just a guy passively trying to live your best life. Like, isn't that kind of a hedonist perspective in its own way? A little bit. I honestly don't think we have to go that far out. I think we're actually kind of okay, just I hear a guy. But I don't see a guy. Yeah, we don't have to get too crazy with the swamp. We just gotta I was getting pretty crazy with the swamp though, wasn't I? But honestly, if we get rid of this one, that could be it. Unless I turn this entire swamp into just another outpost of a Nightmare Rock. Which I suppose we could do. I don't know. It's like a waste of time. I don't know. I guess we can get up here and kind of see what's going on. But yeah, what kind of ideology do you guys have? I'm not gonna get upset no matter what you say, as long as you can defend yourself in a rigorous argument. I'm not gonna be the one rigorously arguing against you, for you, whatever. But as long as you can defend your ideas, that's good enough. For now. And this is only if you're younger than me. If you're like a teenager in your early 20s or so, like, yeah, it's fine. You'll figure it out, or you won't. I don't know. It'll probably be okay. But if you're older than me, you should probably already have your stuff figured out at this point. You know, the whole like get busy living or get busy dying kind of garbage. So hopefully you don't have garbage ideas. That'd be really sad. I have garbage ideas, but like I don't obsess about them. So it's okay. I haven't been warped in my personality. I've definitely met people who are like twice my age who read a wrong like internet article or have just been watching too much of like old people news, and now like they're obsessed with like random kinds of people they'll never meet. I don't know. I guess I just don't understand the kind of people who believe like Satanists are real. Or at least like Satanists are real in the sense that like the really, really paranoid Christianity and Americans, United States people, worry about them. Because for the most part, most of the people who consider them Satanists are either former Christians who are like taking a stance against like the worst aspects of modern American Christianity, and like just people who are just like trying to get a rise out of people. Like that's the kind of people that the modern Satanists are. And a lot of the ones who take it seriously can definitely quote the Bible better than you can. Or the people who get upset about like how blasphemous and devil worshipping they are. I don't know. It's a fascinating thing. But I don't know. I just don't understand how you can like how you can be so afraid. And I say this to someone who's like really afraid all the time. Like, you know, waking up in the middle of the night and not wanting to get up because like you had a weird dream and you're still kind of feeling like there might be something in your room. Or definitely like turns off lights and darts out of a room at night, you know. Definitely that kind of person. Definitely the kind of person where I'm not going outside after dark. I don't care. I don't need to know what lurks in the woods. It's fine. If I'm walking the dog and I hear like wood clap behind me while I'm near a tree line, like I'm not sticking around. I've heard the tales. I've heard the stories. I don't need any encounters with Bigfoot or any sort of nature spirit. I'm not here for that. Nope, nope, nope. I'm just a normal guy with a normal life. Not wanting to hear about Okay, I don't want to deal with this. I'm not climbing up there. You figure it out. You figure it out, fire. What about you? Are you falling apart? You seem okay. Was I hearing lava or was I just like hearing water? Or is that just the sound of the fire burning stuff? It sounds like the lava sound. No, I'm hearing lava, right? We're hearing lava. Interesting. Very fascinating. Because we're not anywhere near it. Yeah, try not to be one of those people where they're like paranoid and believing that like people want to hurt them. That's not to say that there aren't situations where people aren't trying to hurt you, but for the most part, like, life's too short to work yourself into a lather, you know? You're not shampoo, you're a person. So, you should be getting foamy at things you want to get foamy at, you know? That's a weird thing to say. Yeah, you should get foamy at things you want to get foamy at. What does that even mean? In any case, back to being reasonable, insane. I don't know. I feel like we've gotten all the trees pretty well at this point. We might have to do something else. We might have to deal with them a little bit. Okay, we filled up our inventory once again. Okay. What I want to do is I want to take all the wood. Pretty much. We'll leave all the tools and all the other random garbage. Oops. Stick with me, wood. I need ya. And that'll be fine. We'll leave some of this for ourselves, I suppose. Okay. Neat. Okay. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. We've got a nice little whatever. But we're gonna go on a little quest real quick. Back home. Yeah, I hear you, cow. It's not an easy life, is it? Hey, at least we're not chopping all this stuff down. That would be unbearable. That would be unfortunate. And I can't grab anything, because I've got my hands full of wood. But yeah, if by some horrible stroke of luck, all of copyright gets pretty much destroyed, I'm gonna have so much fun making. I'm gonna violate so much of Nintendo's copyrights. Not even a making games way. I don't know how to make games. I'm not a game dev. But I definitely love to draw comics. I would definitely love to make oh, so many different kinds of works. I think that would be funny. Open the floodgates. Let me make money off of Pikmin art. If Nintendo's not... I say if Nintendo's not going to do anything. They've released 3 games in the last 10 years, okay? Wait. Yeah, they've released 3 games in the last 10 years. Heck yeah. Because, well... I mean, not really, because Pikmin 3 came out in, wasn't it 2013 or 12? So, if we extend that to like 12 or 13 years, then that's okay. But then we're really just getting a game every, like, what, 4 years? Wow. That's Nintendo for you, I guess. Okay, I didn't want to lose all my stuff, but, okay. Where would I put my food? I don't see it. Oh, I see it now. Silly me. Sorry. I was trying to think, and I guess I really should have been thinking something else. Okay. Where are we gonna put our next set of chests? That works for me. And this will be the wood chest. So we got birch, oak, and dark oak. And a little bit of spruce. We got a little bit of spruce. Okay. And then I want to go through all of my thingies and see how much wood we got, period. I'm guessing not much. But a boy can dream, right? A guy can dream. Someone like me can dream. And so can someone like you. We're all allowed to dream as much as we want. Okay. I'm finding a lot more wood than I thought I would. So it's the spruce ones that are the ones that I'm interested in. Gotcha. I see. I see what I'm picking up and throwing down. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Okay, we got some more wood. Okay. Kind of all over the place. And we have a lot more chests. What the heck? Okay. And here I was... Wow, we got a lot more wood. Okay. Was a little paranoid. Kind of figured we had a lot of it just hanging around. Hey, we got more of the steak. Nice. And that's not a mistake. And that's all stone. This is mostly random stuff. Fascinating. And that's all the wood we've got. Okay, so the spruce ones are the ones I really want, because they're the ones that are most like the ones we got. But I also think dark oak planks will be fine. I don't know what birch and oak look like. Okay. Gotcha. And then, just because that's the way it should be. Okay, that looks fine. Guess we'll do that. Now we got another chest. And we really should put a torch up here. Okay, where's coal? And I also thought we had... Wait, don't we have torches already made? We do. Good. I was thinking we would, but I was also thinking, like, I don't know, actually. It could go either way. There we go. That's a lot better. Okay. Alright, that works for me. Awesome. Okay. So now that we've gathered up all that wood, let's let us let's do a thing. Called going back, maybe grabbing all the other wood. Wait. There's other stuff. No! What are you doing? You're ruining my thing. How'd you end up in there? Get out. Alright, where's my hoe? We're also going to need that, I suppose. There we go. Why do we have a diamond hoe? Why did we make that? I don't care. It's fine. You need to die. You are ruining my lands. You're ruining my lands. You're ruining everything. And I hate you. Thank you for leveling me up. Jesus Christ, I'm mad at you guys. I'm mad at all of you. Like, why would you think this is okay? Not a single part of this is okay. How dare you? How dare you waste my time? How dare you waste my time? I seem like I'm having fun. I'm laughing about this, but I'm not. Wow. What a cruel joke this has been. Okay. Okay. Let us... let's just, see the damage and then, deal with it as we can. And if we can't deal with it, then we'll do our best anyways, right? Okay, that's why we have the diamond hoe, I guess. Look at that. Beautiful. Perfection. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Why? Okay. And let's make sure... what we really need to do is make sure that never happens again. Oh, how infuriating. How absolutely unacceptable. But it's not like we weren't going to do this up anyway, so it's fine. It's fine. It is the way it is, right? So far we haven't left any gaping wounds in our little garden set. Good, good, good. Alright, I think that's fair. Fair enough. Wow. Okay. What about our carrots? Are they still adequate? I think so. I think the carrots are fine. It was just, for whatever reason, a slime got in and then it was just ruining everything. Okay. We got a lot of slime ball, so that's neat. And, oh wow, there's already one that's almost good. Okay, cool, cool. Where's the door? Gotcha. Because I feel like it's a lot easier just to plant a lot of carrots. Than anything else. I'm a big fan of carrots in this game. Especially if you don't, if you're not feeding bunnies with them, then what are you doing? I'm just a guy who needs stuff to eat when I'm not really on top of the ball enough to make it all work for myself, you know? All that carrots. Oh man, it'll be a lot less once we actually plant them all again, but still. Look at everything we've gotten. Oh my gosh, I just like this so much. We gotta, at some point we've gotta do something about this whole area. Just gotta add more water at some point. Look at that. Gotta keep planting stuff. Oh, look at that. It's almost ready to grow. It's almost ready to be plucked out of the earth. And then fed upon by me. Yum yum. I love carrots. Okay. And then, depending on how much food we've got, we'll probably call it good. At this point, I feel... Yeah, we look at how many carrots we had, and look how many... Well, I mean, I said that. And it's kind of like, actually... Actually, we've got too many still, I would say. Go us. We've got 3 cows. Three cows and 2 Goombas. 3 Goombas. Alright. Okay, let us see what we've got in terms of food. Look how fast that took. That didn't take any time at all. Okay, do we have a... Yeah, we do have a food one. I remember doing stuff. I am a guy who does stuff, and I remember I do stuff. Slime balls. There we go. And then let's turn the wheat into bread for now. Works for me. And now we got 4 pieces. Amazing. And then I'm gonna... Oh, hey, we got a lot more steak. Okay. I'll keep the bread this time, though. We'll bread it up. We'll bread it up until it's no longer time to bread. And we even got more slime balls. How fascinating. How utterly amazing. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Huh. Alright, that's kind of neat, I suppose. We managed to fill up some of the stuff. Okay. Hey doggies, are you my doggies? Oh, I did not mean to do that. Yes, you are. Well, you know what? Might as well. Neat. There we go. So we got more food. And we cut down the trees. And we hung out on our ship for a little bit and made more food. I feel like I already said that. I feel like we already said the food thing. So what are we gonna do now? I suppose that's a good question. My answer is I'm going to go to bed. In the game. It's been a while since we've done something relaxing like fishing, right? Maybe we'll fish for a while and then we'll call it a day. It's been a while since I've done this, so I don't really remember how to do it. I feel like we gotta be patient, right? So I feel like that wasn't enough. Or it wasn't fast enough? I don't know. Okay, we got a fish. That's cool. Oh, here we go. Alright, we got another fish. That's cool. I can wait. So how is your guys' week? I feel like I didn't ask that this time. It's a darn shame. It's a good question. Dang. I feel like we're only gonna get fish, aren't we? That's okay. What do you expect when you go fishing? Like a salamander? Lizard men? Frog people? Nah, it's just fish. That's all that's in the waters nowadays. All the real exciting things are probably in people's homes anyways. There's no mysteries left in the world. It's just, what you can find on the internet, what you can find in somebody's cabinets. Bigfoot doesn't exist. But you never know what you'll find in grandma's or grandpa's cupboards. True story. Man, I just want something more exciting than fish. I was told there were name tags. Maybe not in this version of the game. Maybe this is too old of a version to have, like, cool goodies. Cool fishing treasures, you know? At the same time, this isn't too bad. It's kind of nice and relaxing. Been a while since we've done something a little different. Ooh, I got a tripwire hook. Okay. So we did get something different. Okay. That's cool. Can we keep going until we get some other cool stuff? That's me. I like stuff. The call of a sweet reward beckons me. You know what we gotta do? We gotta get rid of the diamond hoe at some point. Man, we are really racking up those green fish. They look mad. What an angry little icon. Alright. But hey, at least we're slowly leveling up by doing this as well. So that's neat. What will happen first? Will we level up to like level 12 or 13? Will our fishing rod break? Aw, oh, man, I did that too early. That was a little preemptive. Or will our fishing rod break? Will my patience wane? Will it reach 2 hours? Will we level up to level 13? Who knows? I wasn't really paying attention. We got a bone, right? Yeah. Awesome. You love to see it. Allegedly. I don't really care. Okay, we got another fish. Really raking in those critters. Ah, more fish. Okay, let's try. And I don't think it matters too much because it's the same body of water. But you know, maybe a change in perspective will help us out. Come on. Quit trying to trick me. There we go. Alright, we just got a piece of meat. Some rotten flesh from who knows where. And another, a red chip chip. What are you? Raw salmon and raw cod. Okay. Tripwire hook. Wow, we're about to be at level 12. We really experienced some experience from this. Okay. Like it's kind of a low key thing, but it's definitely paying off. Now we're level 12. Amazing. I wonder if there's like if there are different fishing hooks. Or not fishing hooks, but like different oh, hey, we got a potion. Water bottle. Neat. Like different fishing rods we can make. I don't think there are. I think that's kind of just an Animal Crossing thing, you know? Or Pokemon with your old rod, good rod, and super rod. Cool. Yeah, how are you guys this week? I've been okay. Didn't really get anything done. Just kind of been doing the usual stuff. Kind of stressing out about it, you know? But it'll be fine. Someday we'll be done editing all the old videos and we'll only be editing in the new ones. I say the new ones like we don't have a pile of old ones that are the new ones someday. I don't know. Someday I'll be caught up. I keep telling myself that. But it's fine. It is what it is. And someday I won't have to edit any more Animal Crossing City Folk videos. It always makes me sad because the capture card I was using to record most of the videos, it messed up the sound, and I knew it really. I caught it like a month or two into the recording, so the entire City Folk recording is like me desperately trying to figure out how to sync up the sound because the capture card was messing it up. Yeah. And then I could have changed like what I'm working on now if I cared at the time. But I wanted it all to be kind of like the same quality. So I didn't. So I'm suffering through editing. I'll be really glad. I'll be really glad if two things happen for my New Horizons playthrough. One is everything goes perfectly, and two is I have like another set of hard drives to just stuff all those videos on, and nothing goes awry. That's all I want. I want one of these year-long playthroughs of Animal Crossing to not be totally janked. Oh, someday. Someday. I can dream. I can dream. Yeah, it's always a little weird to be like, yeah, I don't even remember doing this. That's cool. One thing though, at least for the, I really should get better about doing it through all of them. Even if I don't watch them, I should be getting better at just like double checking and making sure that the video exporter exported them properly. Like just kind of like fast forwarding through and making sure there aren't any like weird like gaps or pauses. I had some longer videos I was working on like over the summer. Well, like for whatever reason it would like freeze for like 5 minutes in the middle of the video and it'd just be like one screen for like 5 minutes and it's like, okay. Glad I caught that. Interesting. Good for screenshots. Bad for gameplay. Oh, that was premature. Dang. There we go. But yeah, that's kind of been my life. It's just And I've got a lot of videos where, like, at this point, it's like, why even bother doing them? Like, from random games that I've never uploaded ever. So it's like, okay, I don't know, someday maybe. Or if we need the space, we might just delete them. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'll play the randomest things when I'm testing out the microphone. And that's kind of a good thing, but it's also a bad thing, because then my feelings towards that game, if the recordings are like crap, is just like, I don't want to play it ever again. I feel bad. I'm just a little guy, and I don't feel good about myself. And that's not a healthy mentality to have. Like, it's not the game's fault. That's on me. Okay, so the fishing whatever is somewhere. Okay, so we must have thrown it at some point while we were doing stuff. That's cool. That's fine. That's fair. That's life. And they told me I was crazy for wanting a dock. But look how peaceful this is. Look how beautiful it is. And all that casually acquired XP. Gotta love it. Is it just me, or are my ears really ringing? I think it's just me. Or it's just my tinnitus. I don't know. I don't have tinnitus. I've never been diagnosed. But you know, my ears ring occasionally, very loudly. And we got another water bottle. Neat. Oh yeah, I don't know. Someday I really would like to have all the video game videos like just edited and properly uploaded and whatever. Some things, like, I just play them because it seems like a good time to play them, and then I don't have the time to edit them. Unfortunately. I don't know. It's hard for me to keep track of what I've done. I've got a huge folder of, like, things that still need to be edited, and then I've got lists of games I want to play. Is that a lily pad? Or lily pads are renewable resources, because you can just... I mean, they're not renewable, but, you know, they're not finite. You can keep fishing. So you can have an infinite amount of whatevers. Fascinating. Very cool. And now we're at level 14. Wow. It seems like just yesterday we were at level 7. Because we got blown up by a creeper. Awesome. And now look at us. We're at level 14. And all we did was get some food and breed some dogs and do a lot of fishing. Oh, that's a different one. Tropical fish. Oh boy. I mean, I thought the purple puffer fish was all we've seen. But no, there's tropical fish. I don't think we can fish up a dolphin though. I don't think that's a thing. Hey, I see that guy. Is that because of me, or is that just, or was that like actually going down and we could have caught something? Okay. Neat. But yeah, I definitely thought I saw a guy's eyes in the water. Yeah, that's... Okay. Maybe I'm being unreasonable. Where'd our fishing hook go? Gotta keep an eye out on the line. Where are you, fish? Where art thou? There it is. Oh hey, there's a guy. Look at him go. Thinking he's special. Then a hammer brother is out of dry bones. Or wet bones. I don't know. Okay, it's just the wet bones. Gotcha. Why are you on land? Doesn't that hurt? Yeah. You're supposed to get hurt. You are supposed to suffer for what you're trying to do. Okay. So let's see. I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of fished out. Like, I don't know. I just don't have the patience for it. I don't even have the patience for it in real life. Like, fish are neat, but like, they're neat intellectually. They're not really neat in real life, personally. Like, they're wet, they're slimy, they smell weird. They move funky. They make me feel uncomfortable and unsafe. Like, I don't like fish in real life. Like, they're fine in an aquarium or in a lake, you know, if you're looking at them. Like, I can appreciate the life form, the history, the legacy, you know. But I can't appreciate them as something in my own personal space. I thought it was gonna rain. That cloud looks like a blooper. Oh. Is that a thing that happens sometimes where... Yeah, it is. That's a fireflower cloud. Did I just never notice that? Did I never notice that? Some of the clouds in this version of the game are... Hey, we got a pufferfish. Cool. And we also got to level 15. Even better. Oh wait, we wanna make sure we can access this at a... Oh, okay, we have 2 fishing rods. Or did we pick up a fishing rod? I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. But I did have a bit of fun, so that was good. Let us drop off our fish somewhere. And the water bottle can go there too, I guess. I don't know. And the cooked mutton can go there too, I guess. I don't know. And the diamond hoe can go somewhere else. And I can also go somewhere else. It's been quite the day. I suppose what we really should do before we leave is get more wheat and make more bread, but I'm not feeling it. Not now. Then we'll... I don't know. It is getting a little late. So maybe what we'll do is we'll run around a bit and then call it a day. I know it's been a little bit of a... Uh-huh. I feel like I know why I did this, but at the same time, it's like, why? There's no one even in here. There's like 3 of you guys here, right? I see 2. Yeah, there's 3 of you. Well, as long as you're all getting along, that's good enough, right? I wish you were breeding or whatever, but you know, that's fair. That's fine. I'm gonna take some of your wheat. Because originally it was my wheat, right? So I think it's fair. It's fine. If I terrorize you guys a little bit, right? That's okay. No complaints. No one's getting upset. This is just the natural cycle for us now. I'll take your wheat. I'll make some bread. No need to worry about what would get said. Something like that. And then I was looking at going back to consumerism and buying stuff mindlessly. I was looking at options for recording older game systems and found the retro tank, but apparently it's not good. It doesn't work well with the Elgato capture cards. So like that's unfortunate. That's what I kind of rely on now. I don't know. If anyone's got a better capture card, hit me up. Because I don't know. Not that I'd swear by the Elgato ones, but it's not like I'm also not swearing by them either. And then if I go this way, especially at night, we could be in danger. Yeah, see, there's a guy. Did he see me? Maybe. Oh, that's a little doggy buddy. Imagine if we would have kept the bone and we could have given it to him. Oh well. I'm not seeing any other cool clouds. Wait, actually, nope. I thought that might have been a cool one. Might be glasses, but I don't know. I don't know what a cool pair of shades has to do with the Mario Brothers. Hey, guy. How you doing? How's it going, Slimy? Gonna reach an outpost. And we've almost... Oh dear. Okay. Onward to adventure. And there's another archer. Another dry bones. Thinking he can ruin my night. Yeah. What's he gonna do? You gonna come down here? Oh well. Oh well, what are you gonna do? I can't stop yawning. I mean, I can, I do, for like, what, 10 minutes? 20 minutes? And then I just keep yawning again. Let's see, how is Bunny Island doing? I guess it's doing okay. Welcome to Bunny Island. It's been a while since we've been here. We are inspecting the premises. We made it so it's not illegal. Hey, bunnies. Aw. Where'd that carrot come from? Really, where'd it... What? And we do have more whatevers. Okay. Hey, bunnies. Oh dear. You are running away really quick. Really painfully, powerfully. Hey, little guys, come here. I think they're the only two adults, right? Everything else is a kid? Bunnies, you are not what we wanted to do here. Okay. Yeah, look at all you guys. Yeah, you better find each other. You better fall in love. Alright. Look at this bunny island. It's not ideal. Okay, you flew right through. Okay. Yeah, you're out here now. You don't have any friends. You did that to yourself, buddy. Come on. Try to get out of the corner. Get out of the corner. Really? Nope, nope. There you guys go. Wow. What a pain. At least that's why we have the double gate doors. Yep. That's what they're there for. Okay. And that's why we end up with more carrots, isn't it? Okay. I see. Okay. Truly, though, what a feat of engineering. What a feat of... unbridled contempt for the way things are. Let me get out of my way. I want to appreciate my work. Okay, someone threw a thing. Aw, man. This whole area gets more and more destroyed every time we're here. You need to croak. Alright, I think that's all the stuff that got dropped when that creeper exploded. Okay. Cool, cool. Always appreciate seeing that kind of stuff happen. Neat. Oh boy. Ow. That's why I've got the outpost. Oh man. Oh boy. Look at that. Hi, we got some more wheat. Cool, cool. And I mean, if I wanted to take any of this stuff, I could, I guess. I suppose the random wood would help. But everything else is just kind of a little pointless, I feel. I think it's still nighttime. I think we woke up prematurely. Okay. And that's fine. It's okay to prematurely wake up. It happens to me in real life all the time. How do we want to do this? I guess we'll pick up their stuff. Okay. Really? Again? Fall in the hole, idiot. There you go. You weren't even looking at me. That's cheap. Ow, you are powerful. Yeah, but you were also very desperate. And I'm actually kind of desperate to live. Shouldn't have really been picking fights that I cannot, Hey, buddy. Nope. There we go. One more good hit. And then where's the one that exploded? There it is. Look at all this. This poor desert. Only getting exploded. Okay, let's bring our stuff to the place and then I'm willing to keep some of this stuff here, actually. That's fine. I hear a guy. But I don't see a guy. So I'm guessing he's underground. Okay, I don't care. I'm not here to look for guys. I don't believe we, left a minecart here. That was something we had on the agenda at one point, right? To add make sure we had a minecart at every whatever, wasn't it? And to have a little chest with a minecart in it. Dang. Okay, whatever. We're safe up here. And the nice thing about not being on a minecart is we can always just fall off the side whenever we want. Who needs to worry about stuff? So, where should we make our flying airship fleet? There's a part of me that's like, honestly, we should do it above the the netherrack land, the interior magma land, you know? That would be a really good place for it. If you're being honest. But I feel like we should do something with all these woods. Right? Like, these are some pretty cool places that are literally untouched by me. And whether that's we explore their caves or do something else, like that's a big cave. That's a cool little cave. I see that's a cool little cave, like that's not a very big cave that we're not really equipped to deal with at all. Still want to do something with that mountain though. And that mountain too. Like, what mountain is that actually? Let's go up the river and get a feel for it. Oh, that makes my stomach turn. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I definitely get motion sickness from this game. I didn't when I first started playing it, back in 2015. For the past 2 or 3 years, it's been giving me motion sickness when certain things happen. Like having the head bobbing when you walk on, that really makes me sick. Or jumping off cliffs. We don't have a bed. Little Stream Outpost. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so this mountain does lead to... This is the mountain that the little village is on. Okay. And I guess there isn't really that much land to... or real estate to build. Well, actually, there is a fair amount to build on, isn't there? Okay. This might actually be the prime place to make a... Hey, llama. I love to hear you sing, buddy. Yeah, that might be... This mountain might actually be a good place to build a nice little castle. Maybe. If we were going to do that, I don't know. That's a lot of work. And you know me, I'm really bad at estimating how much material we'll need to do stuff. And I'm even worse at gathering it in a concise and good time. I don't know. Let's see if we can get in here. We can. That's unfortunate. Hey guys, how you doing? I feel like there's more of you, maybe? Or maybe you only had 3 of you, period. I don't know. Village tween the mountains. What a weird name. It is kind of nice just to kind of walk through stuff and be like, yeah, we did stuff, didn't we? It was a different time, I suppose. We just gotta sometimes take a break from it all and enjoy this cute little world we found ourselves in. This unforgiving, cute little world. I feel like that mountain would probably be a good place to build something too, wouldn't it? Look at all this. Look at all this forest. Oh my. To be fair, I feel like a lot of mountains are really good for building stuff. Oh yeah, look at that one. Got that little hangy-do part. Let's get a better look at this. If I can get up. If I can get up, we'll get a better look, maybe. Okay. Oh, it's got a lot of hangy-do parts. Oh, wow. Huh. I mean, we could definitely do something with it. What we would do, I don't know, but we definitely can do something with it. Okay, I know where we are now. Look at us go. So this is the forest on the other side of the river from what we've been working on. Oh my. unintentional Darklands. You know what we could have done? Could have tried to grab more lava. But we've spent 2 hours in here. Didn't really talk about much. I'm sorry about that. I just didn't have much to say. I feel like I had a lot more to say at the start. Oh, you know me. I'll rant about whatever I want, and then brain turns off, and I'm just kind of struggling to game. Gaming through it. Camping on the Darklands. That would be probably an okay, like, Mario side game. You know, you play as Bowser Jr. Maybe the Koopalings get to just experience being a kid in the Darklands and the Bowser Kingdom, the Koopa Kingdom, whatever you want to call it. Its name changes in every game. In fact, it might be different lands. That's what really happens. Bowser is a deadbeat dad who can't pay the rent on his new apartment every week, and that's why he tries to kidnap Princess Peach so he'll pay his rent. That's not funny. For some people, that'll hit a little too close to home. Alright, we've got a lot of stuff. And we could have gotten a lot of lava. And we got a lot of wood. Okay. That's the wood we were keeping. That's the wood we're getting rid of. So next time, we'll just have to remember to, get rid of more wood. Yep. And we won't need a bed where we're going, so... Blop. And we will need we'll need a bunch more actual... whatevers. Yep. So as many of these as we can... There we go. Ran out of cobblestone. Unfortunate. Tragic. Okay, now we are prepared to, Okay, now we're prepared to do the Nether next time. You know the drill? Well, I'll see you guys next time. We will be mining the Nether the entire time, so if you don't like that, then, I guess tune in the week after that. Hopefully we'll be done mining the Nether at this point. And if we're not, we'll finish that up, and then we'll get going on finishing up this whole project. It's been a intensive mess. I will apologize for that. The scope of this project has increased many times. At first, I just wanted to make a single volcano, and then we expanded to this, and then we expanded to all around all this. And now we've got an entire artificial biome of netherrack and flaming lava areas that we still have to finish. We still have to get a lot of lava. Still have to finish that whole peninsula. Whatever is going to go down there. The swamp in the front. And filling that. And that little mountainside, whatever. Yeah, we still got a fair amount. We'll probably start over there whenever we get around to it. Knock out that, and hopefully get as much of this as we can get done. And the last thing we'll do is the whole front bit. So, I guess look forward to it. I look forward to this project being done. It would be kind of cool, though, if we made a castle in here, but I don't think we have any materials that are, like, dark enough, you know? That really vibe with making a Darklands Bowser-style castle. And I don't know, after spending this much time here, I don't know if we want to spend, like, a whole nother, like, what, 6 or 7 or 8 weeks, 10 weeks gathering materials just to make a little dopey castle. I don't know. We'll see. Again, though, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.